Alright, hi, this is Connor Walden. I got 6th place at the Altoona, Iowa Regional. I was playing Zoo King Dinos. So, first off, we had 3 of the Earth True King. This is probably the best card in the deck. It just comboed off with a lot of the cards I'm going to be getting into. So, it was broken. For the Zoo engine, we play 3 Ram. This card's broken because whenever you destroy it with cards like this, then you can, if you have another Zoo in the graveyard, you can special summon the Zoo, and it even works for the XYZ, so it's broken. We played 2 Whiptail. We played a Thoroughblade. We didn't play any Rats. Rat really just isn't that good in this deck. You don't really want to combo off. People are kind of greedy with it with all the Lunalight play, so basically this was just all about making a Trident, making a Logia, and summoning the True King. Next we obviously have 3 Terratop tucked on board. It's pretty standard for most Zoo decks. So I played for the Dinos 3 Overraptor. This card foolishes or adds to hand, so it is broken. And then you can also pop a Dino. You control a special one in the graveyard, so that's probably one of the best cards in the deck as well. 3 Miscellaneous Source. This does like everything. It protects your Dinos. You can banish it to summon Dinos from the deck, so it's really good. We played 3 Baby Ceresaurus and 2 of the Petite Pterodon. So basically the reason we played this is because this one can summon itself, whereas this one can only summon 4 and up. So most of the time you're only summoning level 4s because we don't really play anything else bigger besides the Kaiju. Then we played 2 Conductor. This card is insane. It's probably also one of the best cards in the deck. Just being able to Book of Eclipse the whole field and go off. We played 1 Tyranno Infinity, which it came up a little bit just to get that extra damage in from some of the stuff that banishes like Miscellaneous. And then we played the 1 Searchable Dolgaron Kaiju, which is broken because you can search it off the Overraptor. And then we played 1 Amexi, just to be a sack. To get into the spells, we played 3 Fossil Digs, just kind of fixes hands. You add the Overraptor, add Miscellaneous, whatever you need. We played 3 Barrage. Barrage is broken because if you open Barrage with one of the little ones, then you essentially have Trident Logia, so that's really good, this format. For the regular Dino deck can't really break that board, and also the Zoo, they really can't go through once that you have the Trident and the Logia, so it was really clutch, and also was really good against a Metal Foe matchup. I played 3 Lost World, so Lost World was actually probably one of the worst cards I played. It has a really cool interaction with Metal Foes, like when you summon a Dino, it gives them a token, and they have to pop the token because that's the only monster they can target. And when they go to do that, then you pop a card in your deck, you pop a Dino, and then you just kind of start summoning and go off. But I wouldn't play this again in this variant, just because it really doesn't help me combo off. It fixed a few hands when I had really bad hands, but I wouldn't play it going forward. 2 Instant Fusion, that just helped extend combos. 2 Dark Hole, I played 2 Dark Hole and no Regeki because going first, if I have just a baby and I have this, then it can kind of fix hands. So there was a time where all I could summon was the True King, but with the Dark Hole and having a baby, I was able to make True King Logia, which is still not one of the better hands that this deck can make, but it just kind of fixed it and helps me like push plays a little bit further. I played 3 Solemn Strike just because I think it's probably the best trap in the game right now. It hits everything. It's really good against Infernoids and stuff like that. Here's my token my girlfriend made for me. I thought it was pretty cute. So I played 2 Trident, 2 Broad Bowl, 2 Tiger Mortar, and Borbo. I think this is probably perfect. Kind of standard for the Zoo. Most of the time, I just search the Ram off the Broad Bowl, and then I tribute it, or I destroy it in hand or whatever with the True King and banish 3 out of their extra deck. So it's really good from that aspect. For the rank 3s, played Invoker for the Zoo plays, Totem Bird whenever I was worried about back row, and then I put a Leviair. Leviair is cool because you can, with Miscellaneous banishing Dinos, you can summon an Overraptor, and then Overraptor, when it's special summon, gets the effect to be able to add a Dino to hand or send it to grave, and you can add the Conductor and stuff like that. So it really like helps you extend plays. It didn't come up today, but I think it's necessary to play that card. I played Logia, which this is probably the MVP in the extra deck. It was broken. People didn't know how to play against it, play around it. Dolka was really good. It didn't come up as much as Logia, but it still helped me get there. For the other 2 rank 4s, I played Emerald and Dweller. Dweller is really good against the mirror match, and it's also good against lawn mowing decks, so either Minerva or Infernoids, it's pretty good against, and then Emerald just kind of help recycle resources, sometimes push plays a little bit further. And then I played the Norden, so for the instant fusions, and that just kind of helps push plays further. For the side deck, 3 Italian Seas, really good against the Eidolon deck, good against, I played against a Fluffle deck, it was good against Metal Foes, it was good against Minerva. It's just, I feel like it's really good against a lot of stuff right now. I played 2 Danko for Paleo. I did play Paleo player and Dankoed in game 3 to be able to win in round 7, so that was broken. I play Kumongus, Gamma Seal, and then I play 2 slumbers. I already have the Dolgar on the main deck, so going second, this just helps me kind of extend plays a little bit further. It gives me a way to search another kaiju outside of over after searching the Dolgar so when this is in the graveyard. So that's really good for going second. I played 3 Twin Twister for Paleo and back row decks because this deck can basically plus off the graveyard, so that's really good. I played the Regeki, just board wipes, and then I played 2 Survivals In. It's from the structure deck. This card is busted. You play it against Metal Foe. It destroys as many normal monsters as possible in the field, specials that many dinosaurs, and then on the end phase they're destroyed, so you summon the babies, and then on the end phase they're destroyed, and you get the effects of the babies, so you search your conductor, and you just kind of go off, and so that stops their plays. Like, a lot of the time they're basically just making zoo combos, but when they can't make, like, their Mithrilium, their Orahawk, and their Alkahest, like, they can't really do much. So with my Dryden and Logia, I can answer their board, so this card's really, really good. It didn't come up today. I sided in, didn't see it, but yeah, this card's busted. So I would definitely play it if Metal Foe is popular going forward. But yeah, it was a really cool deck. I like not playing the Rat, basically, just because I feel like people get a little bit greedy right now with all the Luna-like combos and stuff like that, and like just making a Logia and Dryden was basically enough, and being able to drop the True King advantage there to the extra deck really helped just put me so far ahead of my opponent. And then to end the play, I would summon Dryden, Logia, I would have the True King on board, and then I would summon a Baby Sarah. So even if they did pop my board, then I summon Overraptor, search the Conductor, and then the next turn I Book of Eclipse their field and go for game. So it was a really cool deck. I really liked playing it. Shout out to my girlfriend. Shout out to Blake for coming with me. Shout out to Nico Smith for helping me build the deck, and shout out to everybody back home who was cheering me on and helping me out.
All right, man. Thanks for the profile, and we'll hopefully be doing it again next regional.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.